Hey everyone, Connor here with two short stories about murderous vehicles from Weird Tales. They are Vengeance in Her Bones by Malcolm Jameson from Weird Tales, May 1942, and The Murderous Steam Shovel by Allison V. Harding, Weird Tales, November 1945. So I first learned about the story Vengeance in Her Bones when Nick from the Book Graveyard put up the video from Pulp Fest last year, and the cover struck me, and I had to look it up immediately to figure out what it was. And I've had it, in various tabs on from Internet Archive for the last year, and decided I was finally going to try it out. So we open up with Captain Tolliver, who is a retired naval captain from World War One. He's approached and asked to sail his ship from World War One for World War Two for the effort. Pretty much any able boat needs to be used. And, his boat from World War One, the Sadie Saxon, it is, it's not a warship, right? And they say, oh, she won't work for anyone else. This boat won't sail, won't leave port, isn't doing what it's told. And so there's these hints that, this boat, maybe it's supernatural, has a mind of its own. And being a short story, thankfully it doesn't, leave that ambiguous for long. Tolliver talks about, the history of the boat, how she was made, and disrespected, not looked after. This since World War One, she hates the Germans because they made her but didn't look after her. And now in World War Two, we see very quickly that she really does have a mind of her own. In that she senses where there's a submarine and cuts through it. No, senses a boat. Sorry, she slices the boat in half, and then also when there's a whole convoy of all these boats, senses where there's a submarine and is trying to attack the submarine as well. And when everyone thinks, what are you doing? What's going crazy? It's just like she's doing it of her own accord. I can't stop her. There must be a submarine around. And, they dispatch that and they don't get the, jumped basically because the Sadie Saxon can, being a sentient ship, knows that the submarine's around. And the Sadie Saxon even turns around, comes back and waits for a submarine and, attacks that as well. Very short story. It ends really well. Really cool imagery right there. I won't say what happens, but I liked it a lot. This story was a lot of fun, and so it made me want to look up more short stories with murderous vehicles, and that's how I came across the Murderous Steam Shovel. And I've actually put up a video before reviewing the Damp Man trilogy by Allison V. Harding. They were really awesome. And so this one it's told first person account. This lady, she says how, her and her husband was the burly man that, didn't have a lot between the ears, but he was a strong man. So at construction, when a steam shovel comes on site, he wants to drive it, but it gets given to an educated man, and he's really, annoyed about that because he was really looking forward to being allowed to drive it. That man disappears, and so her husband gets the job to be able to drive the steam shovel. A few months in, or whatever, the steam shovel comes to life and goes to the house and wrecks it and kills him. She's taken away to an insane asylum because she's trying to tell everyone that a steam shovel came and killed her husband. And of course, no one believes her. And then we get basically the rest of the story is just her recounting her life in this asylum, and that she's, trying to convince everyone, well, she's willing to be in the insane asylum to be looked after because she feels safe from the steam shovel, and she realizes no one believes her story because why would they? So she stops telling the story, and it just follows on from there. It's about 10-12 pages as well, quite short. I won't give away the ending, but another fun ending. Um, yeah, these two short stories were an absolute blast. Great way to spend 10 minutes, 5 minutes if you're a fast reader reading both. Highly recommends, and it has encouraged me to go further down the Weird Tales rabbit hole because so many of them are up on Internet Archive, and it's a pretty cool win. Anyway, guys, keep enjoying what you're reading. Thanks for listening.